Scoom said, I actually interviewed Mortal, and he said today they're looking to get 6 wins out of 6 games. Wow. I like the confidence.
I like that confidence as well. Scoom, I didn't expect you to pander to the crowd, but there we go. A start full of surprises here for the PMCO, and it's an exciting day as well, as we will crown ourselves a world champion on the PMCO stage. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for it. It's game number 11, round 11 here. We are going to Sandhawk as we get into day number 3 of the PMCO, the PUBG Mobile Club Open 2019 Global Finals. The plane is in the air, and I send you over to our commentary team. It's going to be Toffees, it's going to be Froz. They're bringing you all the action.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're watching around the world. Welcome back to the final day of the PUBG Mobile Club Open Global Finals live from Berlin.
We started with 35,000 teams. We're down to 16 of the best ones here in Berlin right now. With only 6 games to go, we can only crown 1 winner. 1 team can become the first world champion in PUBG Mobile.
We look to see who gets to claim that $180,000 prize. We're starting on a hot map that's been a hot mess for a lot of these teams as our days have gotten underway. Few changes they talked about on the desk a little bit. Space Station Gaming made a change. We've often seen them fighting at boot camp. They decided to pull Rolex in instead of Carnage. The question I have is, will he be able to adjust? He's been off the screen for over a week now, and they don't have a lot of time to get back into this.
We'll have to see. Look at this. So in boot camp, GC, Busan, and Seoul. We've seen them here every game so far we've been on Sandhawk. And I mean, it's been a little bit of different results every game. The question is, who's gonna go out big here?
They're 6 and they're 7 in terms of their standings right now. Both would love to climb up a little bit, and a good way to start might be with 4 kills. I gotta give both of these teams props, Froz, because neither of them have backed off. They've spent the entire tournament dropping next to each other and saying, we're willing to take the fight. And to me, that has defined some of these teams.
Remember, the first time we had Seoul going on the north side by the warehouses. Second time, Seoul did this. They spread all around the boot camp area itself, and Busan, they go to the center there.
So it's been a good job. Busan gets Lobster, Seoul gets the rest. We'll keep an eye on that from the sky as it goes forward to see if they fight out. Meanwhile, let's check in with XQuest, our current leaders dominating the lobby with 212 points, already rotating.
And Paraboy himself there, 27 kills, #1 on the leaderboard right now on the kill count.
There's Fancy, and there is Impressive. And Paraboy has been nothing short of impressive in this tournament so far. XQuest putting up the total point game of any team in the tournament so far with that 50-point win at the end of day 1 that has sort of propelled them into absolute dominance. But teams that have been chasing them
are XQF, but right now, this is not one of them.
Yeah, I mean, at this stage, this close to the final day, 6 games left, I think we're gonna see a lot of teams poke at each other, say, stay out of my area, this is my compound, this is my region on the map, and not want to go too hard on the forcing the fight in the first one. But if you're in the bottom, I think it's time to go crazy, and go crazy now.
Yeah, I mean, there's different playstyles, of course, and one thing you could do is you could go for the fights early because the circle is so big, all the teams are spread out. You have the opportunity to actually make flanks around the teams, make plays going, and get those kills going.
Looks like we're seeing a little bit of tag. Justice did get a knock over on TeamSouL, but I think he will be resable. Kind of like that grenade we just saw come out from Bigetron. Unique ran away, wasn't interested in mixing it up. So we're gonna see these sort of warning fire, but there we go. PLM is gonna be in some trouble at 69. The fights are starting to break out on the map right now. We'll get to those in a minute as PLM is making a big transition. Elite Gaming sees Team Queso, opens fire. Beizai putting in some nice work. He can try to advance on this. Queso is out of position. Ayala's not really in a support location. He's gonna queue up the grenade. There's the cook. There's the toss. Will it be in the right spot? Not quite long enough. Mystic does manage to get up, but he gets hit from the opposite side. Beizai trying to move around. Bronco gets a knock on Marco. And elsewhere, more fights all over the place. So Queso and ELG in a bit of a standoff. Nobody's been lost just yet, but a lot of down.
Team Unique is coming in behind from Elite Gaming here as well, so they gotta be careful. This fight right now, it's getting a little bit dragged out. Unique, they're getting the information and they want to go for it.
You can see Elite Gaming up to the left side on top of the hill as they look for the flank, but time runs thin. Third parties and Sandhawk name a better duo. You've got to get out of these fights as fast as humanly possible. Meanwhile, a quick update for you guys. Nawin for PLM has been knocked out, dropping them to 3, and we lost always from Seoul as well. So Seoul running with 3. Let's jump back into Elite Gaming as they try to deal with Unique now, who's coming up over the top. So ELG now stuck in a bit of a cheese sandwich as Queso on the downside and Unique up on the top.
All right, we also see Queso. Looks like they're trying to fall back here. They don't want to commit to this fight. They know that Elite Gaming is actually fighting against Unique up there, though.
And that's it. So, like, if you are in a position where you've got advantage and you know on ELG, he gets the knock. Beautifully done. Down he goes. Old Boy, the superstar from yesterday, gets another one. Basing is down. Push. Now Old Boy's pushing, yanks out the AK. High damage, lots of action. Ming is down. Kitsune puts in work from the flank. Yasha ducks, but here comes Old Boy. Cues the nade, gets it ready, tosses it up. ELG is about to get burned as Unique is collapsing from 2 different sides. The nade didn't kill, but it's setting him on zone. Old Boy cues up another one. Looks like he's going to throw that out as they have a chance to really push. Bigetron is in the offing, but not involved just yet. XQF, however, is on the opposite side behind Unique.
Oh my god, everything's going down. Bronto, he's still in that compound. He can't get out of there. Queso, they are holding him down there.
Queso's locking in. Meanwhile, Paraboy snuck up behind Unique and got the knock and the finish, making Unique down to just 3. Cool Boy is going to fall back after harming them very aggressively. Unique in an initial push, not able to finish it. Meanwhile, PLM, Purple Mood Gaming, eliminated as they try to get into the circle. So that'll be the first team out. Unique takes a second to catch a breath on what fell apart on that ELG push.
Look at this. Everybody wants to have this position. Bigetron, they're on the way in as well. We saw them get a knock on Team Unique earlier. But looks like GC Busan, they are a little bit to the north, and they're looking to join this fight as well.
When we talk about third parties, that's what we meant. Unique and ELG Elite were in a very good fight. XQuest came out of their compound just long enough to secure 1 kill, throw it into chaos, and then they retract back to safety. It's a very smart play, and that's why you can see why they're on the top of the brackets right now. XQuest has been unstoppable, and a strategic play like that has gotten them here.
Look on the map there, you see how surrounded Team Unique is right now, and they lost 2 players. And they're also pinched out from every direction right now. That's why we see them just proning. They just want to wait it out. They don't want to fight anymore.
My, how the tides of momentum can change on the turn of a dime. Incredible. Unique was in the power seat and could feel a chance to knock out the number 2 team and secure a rise for them in the brackets. And then all of a sudden, it's just ripped away as Kitsune goes down. Ayala here from Queso. They've now got a pretty good spot. Froz, we've down. 1 team is out. Here's a fight up on the top. ARG and 69 going head-to-head. Moha trades. That's a 1-for-1, but everyone trying to get this finished off. It looks like Sarah's going to go down meanwhile by 69.
RQ is third-partying from a little bit further away as well.
So Bufla does go ahead and get the flush. Looking uphill, Lachine is trying to hunt somebody out. They're finishing up the kills, making sure they get a few more points in their pocket. Lapis has to run as 69 takes the top of the hill and forces all rejection gaming to be all running away gaming. That said, RRQ being difficult as they push from behind and cause an awful lot of trouble for these 2 teams. Yet again, the third parties continue to come in.
And look at how congested it is towards the core itself. Sure, it's the center of the circle, but still, do you want to be there or do you want to be on the edge? Because being on the edge right now means that you have lost. See here right now, there is no compounds to play with, so everybody's holding them.
Doing everything he can to get right up and close. Switches to the M4. Meanwhile, it looks like Angry's not happy about some other fights. Sixless is injured but not down. Gets the smoke up, wants to go help him out as much as possible. And that's going to be Bigetron, who's been pretty passive so far, coming out and causing them a lot of trouble.
Sixless a little bit in front of all the others here on his team, but they need to move towards Sixless because the zone, it's pushing, and Sixless is on the board of it.
Meanwhile, the last member of Team Unique is eliminated, as is All Rejection Gaming. 3 teams down and the rest to go. 13 teams and 42 people alive. SSG trying to lock up Bigetron, but really they're okay for now. They have a little bit of time to figure this fight out as they make those rotations. XQuest, Jimmy, and Paraboy split up extremely far, as well as Cat left in the blue. I think he's probably going to be done here. So XQuest, the current leaders, struggling a little bit. You can see that on the map.
Look at the new circle. It's going to go to the north.
What?
It might benefit XQF. They are having a split up there, but it might work out because of that new circle.
The E to the north was absolutely incredible. Meanwhile, 69 Gaming is eliminated. Another team eats some dust as everyone else tries to figure out how to make sense of these incredible shifts. Remember, the best teams thrive when they don't get the circle. This is a chance for a lot of these teams to prove it, like RRQ Athena, who has been chasing non-stop as they try to find themselves a place in the new circle. Jump back over to Zuxi, who's watching SSG. The Bigetron SSG fight has not really been going off, both waiting for a good spot on each other. Meanwhile, Sixless was able to get a knock in the opposite direction. There it is.
Be careful. Angry goes down.
Zuxi gets angry, and at the same time, Jimmy from XQuest gets Rolex and finishes him. SSG went from a good position holding to really being surrounded on all sides and absolutely desperate to figure this one out.
It's down to Sixes right now. He's just looking for Jimmy. He's looking for that opportunity to get him out before he can start moving himself.
He's taking the blue damage. He knows Jimmy's an issue. He'll keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, we're going to go over to Scars Black, trying to find their way in. Naoto is already down on the outside, so he'll be leaving us shortly. Angry dies to the blue for SSG, leaving him officially in one. There's the spray from SCB. They're knocking down Nova, but the return is there. AY gets George on the flick. Naoto ultimately goes down, and now we're going to see RRQ putting in some work as well. Ernie pops up and goes for the spray, but it's not going to work. Man, AY has been absolutely on fire. That's his second spin and flick, and it has been great.
Ernie is still outside the next zone as well, so he might not be able to get picked up by his teammates.
Zuxi trying to find out where to go. The blue right on his edge. He'll be fine to hide out for a second. Nova Esports, by the way, eliminated while that fight went on. RRQ, G9 trying to find his way in. XQuest, the current leaders, are out with 10 teams left alive. Losing them in 11th place opens up opportunities for a lot of these teams. RRQ Athena is going to be really hyped about that.
Not only them, but Top Esports still alive. Only one man standing. Elite Gaming, 3 man up right now. They can make this work. They can grab that first place if they keep on going here.
Elite and Top know that first and fourth has been knocked out. That opens up a lot of options to get some distance. Meanwhile, while we're watching this, Seoul Gaming lost their last player. They're going to get eliminated as well.
Look at that new circle. It's going towards the east. Only Bigetron is inside the new circle here, but they are on the downhill side because on the west side of the new circle, that's uphill.
Bigetron, yeah, has been doing a good job of moving systematically. They fended off SSG as they tried to fight with them. They're making other people do the dirty work. Rising gets a good spray there on RRQ Athena as they're forced to be playing right next to the blue. They're not inside, so they're going to have to get out and run here. Meanwhile, Space Station Gaming officially eliminated, knocked out of this one. G9 down behind the tree. Not many options for RRQ Athena, but Rising goes down. G9 got the shot, epic level. That might open them up to make a transition. Meanwhile, GC Busan, Rose advancing, gets the spray down on Elite, but he drops as well. Scars Black eliminated during that process, trying to make their way into the circle. Rose out, leader gets the kill. Basie ends Ayala, that'll be Queso. GC Busan eliminated from this match. Bigetron, 3 left, good spot in the circle. BRK trying to find their way in.
BRK trying to find their way in, but so is Years and Elite Gaming. With Bayside right now knocked.
Zuxi, one of the guys, putting in some serious work. It's a nice long distance spray. Meanwhile, we see Top Esport Years get locked again. RRQ Athena is out. That's the end of Top Esports. Great news for Bigetron and BRK, teams that want to rise. But Elite Gaming has 1 man left, the leader in the circle. The best chance of catching up to XQuest. He's going to wait and hope that these other teams choose to fight it out.
He goes down. Leader is out, and that's Elite Gaming for this game. We're down to 2 teams right now. It's Bigetron with 4 man up versus BRK 4 man up right now.
It's a 4v4. Bigetron and the Brazilian Killers. The Brazilian Killers have the high ground, but low health. Bigetron's got the spot. Ryzen opens up with the knock. Zuxi takes the knob. 2 are crawling, 2 are snakes. Ryzen gets Baraka. Bigetron Gaming has been forcing the position, getting the space. Metek goes down. Zuxi's on fire. Sanab is finished, and it comes down to this. Brazilian Killers only with Futsi, but the guys from Bigetron know where he is. Call out the hunting party, call off the dogs. The guys take the win. Bigetron with the victory and 4 men left alive.
Oh man, did Bigetron play that game well or what? They started on the east side there, all 4 members up in that compound, holding down from so many angles, and they worked their way in. Everyone together as a team, pushing in, making sure they had the map control all the time.
Smart placement, smart rotations. They held their angles. They made sure that other people were forced into third parties. They were sort of guardians who defended the gate against the attacking hordes, and it worked out. They came up Bigetron time, and man, oh man, it was excellent to watch. You gotta love the way that these guys played that one out. They executed it very, very cleanly, and I'm super impressed with how they did that. For a team that is currently sitting in the bottom of the bracket, they're in 10th.